the Spider-Man, loved by many, hated by many more. Today we observe his hunting habits in the wild. His chosen prey, the humble squirrel girl, small, swift, and delicious, at least in his eyes. With deadly focus he pounces. But his dinner has other plans. Squirrel girl squirms, wriggles, and slips free of his grasp, like buttered toast sliding off a plate. Squirrel girl, believing herself safe, creeps back to the front lines. But the moment she pokes her head out, like a dinner bell ringing, Spider-Man is on her once more. She thrashes and struggles, desperate to shake him off, but the situation grows dire. Her support, witnessing the chaos, leaps in and drags her back to safety. Enraged, Spider-Man abandons his prey and lunges at the support. But lurking among them is Luna, a healer as cruel as she is cunning. With a wicked grin, she injects him with Ice Pea, killing him on the spot. Our specimen returns to the front lines and instantly locks onto Squirrel Girl. Without hesitation, he swoops in, snatching her from her team like a raccoon raiding a trash can. And now, the real hunt begins. Separated from her herd, Squirrel Girl is alone, defenseless. Basically, the Walmart rotisserie chicken of the battlefield. Spider-Man refuses to let her scamper back to safety. No, instead, he's here to make her pay for every trauma Luna put his fragile soul through. He can still smell the pea. Squirrel Girl, freshly respawned and thinking the coast is clear, pokes her head out like a curious meerkat. Bad idea. Spider-Man, still salty, dive bombs her instantly, scoops her up and dunks her straight into the pavement. The humiliation is so brutal. Now paranoid, Squirrel Girl tiptoes out of spawn like a tourist in a dark alley. But fate is cruel. From the shadows emerges Cloak and Dagger, Spider-Man's new accomplices in humiliation. Together, they pounce with all the grace of a schoolyard bully stealing lunch money. And just like that, back to spawn she goes again. Spider-Man lurks in the shadows, waiting to torment the fragile Squirrel Girl, who must by now be questioning why she's the main course on his personal menu. But before she can finish the thought, bam! He reveals himself, terror raining down like a caffeinated hawk. She falls once more. But Spider-Man isn't done. His many eyes lock onto Luna, the true culprit in his misery. With vengeance burning brighter than his spandex, he unleashes his ultimate straight at her. Bored with Squirrel Girl, Spider-Man shifts his hunger to Luna. But Luna, ever the slippery support, senses danger and bolts for her team. He nearly has her, when suddenly the little nightmare swoops in and devours them both. What follows is pure chaos. The sound of teeth dragging across the floor, and a kill feed lighting up like Christmas morning. Ever the lurking spider, he spots Luna and Squirrel Girl together. PTSD kicks in instantly. But then he remembers his therapist's advice. When in doubt, alt them out. And so he does, deleting both in a glorious panic attack of justice. He immediately turns his attention to the tanks. He claws, bites, and annoys them relentlessly, like a mosquito that refuses to die. The tanks stand tall, but Spider-Man, he's just here to harass for sport. The game nears its end. Spider-Man, still nursing grudges, spots Squirrel Girl one last time. Fueled by pettiness, he pounces. She barely escapes and flees to the one creature he truly fears, Luna. And Luna, living up to her reputation, promptly puts Spider-Man back in his place. Defeated and humiliated, he collapses, only for Squirrel Girl to use his body as a springboard, leaping to victory and ending the match in the pettiest way imaginable.